This is Dawn Fraser from Living Your Best Life at 60, and this morning I'm going to be making maple pecan scones. You're going to need 2 cups of flour, a tablespoon of baking powder, a 1/4 cup of sugar, a teaspoon of vanilla, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of maple syrup, a 1/2 cup plus 2 tablespoons of butter, 3/4 cup of powdered sugar, a 1/2 cup of pecans, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, and a cup plus 2 to 3 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to preheat our oven to 400 degrees, and then we're going to line our cookie sheet with a sheet of parchment paper, and we're going to set this aside. Our pecans need to be chopped. You can buy them chopped. Mine came whole, so I'm going to have to chop them. Now we're going to whisk together our 2 cups of flour, our 1/4 cup of sugar, our tablespoon of baking powder, 1/2 cup of pecans, they're chopped, and a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And we're going to whisk these together. We're going to take our 1/2 cup of butter, and we're going to use a cheese grater and grate it into our mixture. Now we're going to take 2 butter knives and cut our butter in. Now we're going to take our cup of heavy whipping cream, and we're going to use our 2 butter knives to mix this together. Now we're going to use our hands to form this into a disc. I put flour on top of my parchment paper, and I've wet my hands, and now I'm going to put our dough onto our parchment paper. I wet my hands because it's easier to work with the dough. So we're just going to smash this down into a circle. We want to make sure that the thickness is even across our circle, like this. Now we're going to cut our dough into 8 wedges. We're just going to come straight across, and then across again, and we're going to cut these in half. Now we're going to brush the top with a little bit of heavy whipping cream. We're going to bake these for 17 to 20 minutes at 400 degrees. While our scones are cooking, we'll make our maple glaze. So we're going to take our 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream, 2 tablespoons of butter, 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. Mix those together a little bit. And we're going to stick these in the microwave for 1 minute. Now we're going to whisk these ingredients together. We're going to stick this in the microwave again for another minute. And we want this to be bubbling, like boiling. My brown sugar mixture is bubbling, so I'm going to add my 3/4 cup powdered sugar and a teaspoon of vanilla. And we're going to whisk this together. We're going to whisk this until there's no clumps. I don't want any clumps in here. It's a good consistency. If you want yours thicker, you can add more powdered sugar, and if it's too thick, you can add more heavy whipping cream. That looks pretty good to me. Okay, we're going to set this aside until our scones are ready. I've taken my scones out of the oven. I actually had to cook them for 20 minutes. I'm now going to transfer my scones to my serving plate, just by pulling the parchment paper out. Now I'm going to drizzle on my glaze with a spoon. These do look wonderful. We're going to let them cool for 15 minutes before we serve to let the glaze set. Our maple pecan scones are ready to serve. They look delicious. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like and subscribe. Thank you for cooking with me.